Hello and welcome to this online College of Coding video tutorial series. This is video 3 in the series on making Squirty Squid in Scratch. In this video, we're finalising the project and adding the polish to our code. Before starting this video, it's recommended you've completed part 2 of the series. Let's get started. So with the Squid sprite selected, in the Scripts tab, go to the More Blocks section and we're going to make a block called Start Game. Drag everything from the When Flag Clicked event to the Start Game block. And instead, when the flag's clicked, we're going to start the game. To tidy up our game and begin the polishing process, which is what we call the final stages of development, we'll modify the code so that our game will restart all on its own. So it doesn't look as much like the squid's teleporting around as the game restarts, we're also hiding it and waiting for a second. This is where we also call the start game function that'll kick it off for us, resetting the score each time. While we're messing around with the beginning of the game, we might as well add a little code so our game waits until we press the spacebar before it begins running. This is just a little professional touch we can add to make the game feel better for anyone playing. If you're like me and your squids disappeared, don't panic. After I spent numerous minutes searching, I discovered you can double click on code blocks in the side panel to run them. So if you go to the Look section and double click the Show block, your squid will reappear. Finally, you can see there's no rush once the game started. The game will wait until the spacebar is pressed. To fix our obstacles so that they only start when the player starts, we need to add some more code to them. Let's hide them at the start of the game, and then they too will need to wait until the space key is pressed. Because we've hidden them at the start of the game, we need to show them again before using them. If you remember, the obstacle also has 3 different costumes, which are all set at different heights to add some difficulty to the game. Each time we reset the obstacle, we can change its costume to a random within those 3 costumes. Using the pick random operator, we can do this just before we show the obstacle in the run obstacle block. Now the obstacles are created at different heights. There's really only one thing left for us to do in the Squirty Squid game. After the players got game over, we want the squid to move backwards to the left edge of the room, as though it got stuck on the obstacle. Let's do this in 2 steps though. The first step will be to separate the code blocks that are responsible for the squid's movement, and then in the second step, we can modify them like we want. All of the movement code for the squid can be found at the bottom of the Start Game block, but it doesn't really belong there. That's why we've moved it out into its own Update Position block. This is already coming to be a really clean and well-structured script, and you should be proud of it. After the squid has been pronounced dead, we're going to move it backwards, repeatedly, until it's in the bottom left corner of the stage. To make sure the squid still obeys the laws of gravity, we can continue to call the Update Position function as we do this. By extracting our Update Position code in the previous step, it's become dynamic, which means it can really easily be used all over the place without us having to copy a big chunk of blocks. That's it. The Squirty Squid game is now done. How quick and easy was that? Have a final test play and you'll see the player bounces off the obstacles after he gets hit and falls down into the bottom corner of the room, then the game restarts. Congratulations, you're now a Scratch guru and you've picked up some awesome programming skills. Seriously, well done. You made a really nice game and you're ready to move on and try out some of our other tutorials. Make sure you show everyone your awesome work.